Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. My name's Dan. Thank you for joining me here on Soundbooth Sessions. I'm here at the lovely Sellersville Theater. You can see it there behind me. And we certainly are glad to have you there, even, we wish you were here, but we're glad you're there. Here, there. Thanks for being here. We have a lively exchange going on in the comments. Thank you, Mike, for the reminder to push the red button. Yes, I pushed the red button. I remembered to record, which is a reminder that after this evening's performance, when you want to go back and experience it again, you can find the full archive of all Soundbooth Session episodes over on the Sellersville Theater YouTube page, which is youtube.com/Sellersville Theater, something like that. Just go over to YouTube and search for it. You'll find it. And that's the whole back catalog of episodes of Soundbooth Sessions that we've done so far. And they are posted in a higher resolution over on YouTube than we are able to broadcast on Facebook. So that's a little something extra for you if you head over and subscribe to our YouTube page. Thank you for finding us here on Facebook. If you are not already, please follow the Sellersville Theater on Facebook. Now that is follow. That's different than a like. There's a like button, but there's also a follow button. And once you've clicked that follow button, if you go into the menu on the upper right of the screen with the three little dots and click down into there, there's a thing called follow settings. And you'll get an alert anytime we go live. So that's, a bit of a barrier to entry there. But once you do that, you should never miss the beginning of an episode of Soundbooth Sessions again, although I'm talking to you now, which means that you got here all right, which is great. We appreciate that. So thank you for being here. We got a great episode for you tonight. I am very excited to hear these guys play. This band has been a ton of fun. Just in our sound check, I've been enjoying their music. And let's see, you last saw them here on our stage in September of 2019 with J.D. Simo, which was a lot of fun. Great show. And can't wait to hear them tonight. They're promoting a new single that came out a little while ago. I'm sure we will hear that. Have some good conversation with them. Let's get into it. Band, are you ready? Woo! All right. Then with no further ado, it is my pleasure to welcome the Ardvark Felon.
Through the graveyard, not turning, she's there. Walking through the graveyard, not turning, she's there. I turn to run away, she gon' grab me by the hand. In the end,
Oh, yeah. Yes, indeed. Hello there, the Ardvark Felon.
Hello. Hello, Dan.
How are you guys? Thank you so much for being here on Soundbooth Sessions. Let me see if I can get a shot where I'm not blocking your face. How's that? That's a little better. Yes, welcome to Soundbooth Sessions. Very happy to have you. Love what you've done so far.
Thanks for having us.
I believe we heard Grave Diggin' Woman.
Oh, yeah.
Solo Tripper.
Yes.
The comment section is enthusiastic. We
Great.
have kicking off a Friday night. We got lots of claps.
Tell them I'm happy that they're here.
Oh, they can hear you.
Oh, they can hear me?
Oh, they can hear you right now.
Hey, everybody. I'm really happy that you're here.
Danielle Santilli says, nice jams with plenty of S's.
Whoa.
These guys are the real deal. Indeed they are, Danielle.
Indeed.
Thank you.
Brenda Cantor says, nice. Jane Wells is clapping. She's got a little cornucopia or party thing exploding. Not quite sure what that emoji is.
Hey, we're almost getting to Thanksgiving.
Michael Hood says, woo-hoo. A lot of claps.
Woo.
Bill Slade, oh, I like these guys. Great bluesy vibe to kick it off. Indeed. But you know what where I want to go to kick it off, guys, is the Ardvark Felon, the name. Tell me where does it come from?
So the Ardvark Felon is something that I've always kind of had rattling around in the back of my head.
Okay.
When I was about, I think probably like 14 or 15, back on Long Island in
Let's go back
Huntington,
in the way back
Nassau
machine.
County.
Take us back there.
So I was having a sleepover at my cousin's house, and we were starting to get into music around the same time. So we went to Tower Records and picked up a few CDs.
Tower Records, I remember them.
So we got some Doors records, and I got Morrison Hotel, and I know he got L.A. Woman. I also got Disraeli Gears on that trip. I remember that from Cream.
Nice.
It's like that's the day I got that record, you know.
Wow.
So anyway, and we were going through L.A. Woman, and I guess Mr. Mojo Rising, Jim Morrison chants that. We found out that that's actually an anagram for his name. If you scramble Mr. Mojo Rising, it spells Jim Morrison.
I see.
So we were trying to figure that out with our names, and Frank Villardo became Ardvark Felon.
Frank Villardo, that's you. Ardvark Felon.
That's me.
I get it.
It's my alter ego.
Very good. Very nice. Well, it seems to suit you. This name. It's kind of wild and unpredictable.
Yes, spontaneous with bursts of improvisation.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. It also sounds like a character that maybe got cut from The Wind in the Willows. So who else do you have up there on stage with you? Who's this band that comprises the Ardvark Felon?
Oh well, let's start over here. These are some of my best buds up here on stage with me. We have Jordan Berger on the bass.
Hello, Jordan. Sounding good so far.
Alex Mayo on the drums.
Not quite sure where to look. You can look at Jeremy. He's got a camera that's pointing at you right now. You can wave right at Jeremy.
Oh, is that what that is? Okay.
We've done this before. Alex Mayo on the drums.
Hello, Alex. Thanks for being here.
And over here on the Wurlitzer, we have Mike Frank.
Mike Frank. Sounding good. How you doing, Mike? So Frank, is it correct that are you the primary composer and writer for this project? This is kind of your...
Yeah, it's my child, my brainchild, my baby. I guess a lot of the material, a good amount of it comes from when I first moved to Philly about 12 or 13 years ago.
And where did you move from?
I was living in Pittsburgh for a little while.
All right.
Before that, and learned a lot of great stuff out there. And then decided to pursue a music degree, and I ended up going to Temple in Philly.
Right.
And that's where we all met.
Oh, very good.
Alex is one of the first people I met when I moved to Philadelphia.
Oh.
We met at a jazz jam session at Chris's Jazz Cafe. And we started hanging out. We were going to Ortlieb's a lot. I remember us walking. I lived in Center City, so I wasn't too far away. So we'd be walking back to my place. I'd be carrying my amp and a dolly, guitar, and he'd have his sticks. Go back to my place late at night and fire up some frozen stir fry, watch some Superbad. And that's how it all started.
Sounds like a good night.
Yeah.
Well, but I imagine you were writing and playing music far earlier than that. When did you get started when did music enter your life as something that you knew, this is what you're going to be pursuing forever?
Probably once I actually picked up a guitar. Music has always been in my life. Both my parents play some music. My mom plays piano, and my dad plays drums. So, whenever the family would get together, we'd have jam sessions and play a bunch of Beatles and Stones and Creedence. And I was always around that. I was given a mic and here, sing, join us. So it was always a very inclusive, kind of family-oriented thing.
That's nice.
So, I was really into basketball for a long time. I thought I was going to be a basketball player. And before that, I was Batman.
You thought you were going to be Batman?
I thought I was going to be Batman.
I can relate to that.
Yeah. Oh, who doesn't want to save the world, right?
That's right.
But, so when I played some piano, then I played saxophone in school, violin. I kind of went through a bunch of different things, but I always kind of lost I hit the ground running, but then always lost interest pretty quickly. And it's just another chore to do.
Oh.
But when I started playing guitar, I was 12 years old. So maybe I was a little bit older and could handle it a little bit better. but I was taking private lessons, and my teacher was very adamant about just following my own interests. And if I wanted to learn a certain song, I'd just bring it in, and he'd show me how to do it. Mm-hmm. And from watching him do that, I started trying to pick out songs on my own, and that's when it really started.
What was the first song that you brought to him that lit the fire? Oh, here. Wait a minute. Was that Green Day? Very nice.
Yep.
Green Day, Good Riddance.
That's what did it.
That's it. That's the one. That's a good one to start on too, because you can play it, right? That's like a good first song to play.
G, C, and D.
Yeah.
I've been doing that ever since. Those chords haven't changed at all.
And were you writing? Did you go in with the intention to write, or was it?
Well, yeah. I mean, I always like to create. Like I also drew a lot and painted.
Okay.
Like in my younger, and sometimes now still, but it's more rare.
Okay.
But even when I was starting to get into classical music, like in the third grade, because I had to do a book report or a biography report on Mozart. I had a manuscript book of music, just the staves that my mom had when she was a kid, and I just filled it up with notes. I don't know what it would sound like.
Right.
I'd love to try and find one of those and
go back
play
and
it.
see if you can play it. Right.
But it was always just fun just to put the ink on the page. Mm-hmm. And when I picked up the guitar, I had a couple songs. I was always, even from the very beginning, it's I play guitar, so I'm going to lead a band and write songs. And I went through, some bands that never even got together for rehearsal because it was just a mental thing that we talked about in 6th grade or whatever.
Yeah, those first few bands that are just on paper.
Yeah,
right.
It was all hypothetical.
Right. Well, so when did you start taking songwriting seriously, and when did those skills start to blossom?
With my first band, when I was around 15, that's where the song "Grave Digging Woman," the song that we opened the night with, I wrote back then, with that band.
Really?
Yeah. So that's the song that goes back.
It's a deep cut.
That's a deep cut. Oh yeah. Me singing the woes of love, because I knew so much about it.
You were a very wise 15-year-old.
Yeah, but it's always been intertwined with my practicing too. A lot of these songs come from a time when I was trying to learn a new voicing on the guitar, or just try to learn a new scale. So in efforts to learn that, I would kind of come up with a song that used it.
I see. That's a very, very smart way of doing it. Put it into practice, right?
For sure.
So let's see. Okay, so then you made your way to Pittsburgh. What were you doing in Pittsburgh? Was that where you were born and raised?
No, I'm from Long Island, then spent a little time in Lancaster, and then went to Pittsburgh for 2 years to go to school. I didn't know what I was going to do. I was one of my favorite guitar players, who actually let me sit in with him a couple times over the years. Little Charlie Beatty.
Oh yeah,
and
we know him. He's played here.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite guitar players, and we lost him a few months ago.
Yeah.
Actually, right before the quarantine started. So, but he was always like really encouraging. We even like exchanged email. Like when I was like 17, he invited me up on stage with like the Nightcats.
Oh boy!
And I got to like, it was at like a restaurant. There might have been like a handful of people there, but it was just like the most thrilling thing ever.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I got to play through his super reverb, and it was just like.
And what kind of stuff were you? Is it blues?
That was all. Yeah, they're kind of like a jump blues band.
Yeah.
And even like that group, Rick Estrin, the leader, well, the lead vocalist of Little Charlie and the Nightcats is like a phenomenal, blues composer, and like just comes up with really interesting, ways to kind of twist it and make it like unique without just kind of keeping it straight to, like the blues.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's get to a little more music, and then we'll get back to talking.
Yeah, sounds good.
Now, I know that you have a new single out that I think came out around in July, right? So it's fairly young.
It's pretty young. It feels like it was yesterday or a year ago or something somewhere in between.
The time's passing strangely these days, is it not? And this is a song called Reasons. Here, I'll tell you what. I'll put it up on the screen so folks can see what it looks like. This is a new song called Reasons. Tell me, before you get into it, what were you thinking about as you were writing and recording this song?
Well, this one goes back a little bit to a band that I was playing with Alex when we were in Temple called Erroneous Crunk.
Erroneous Crunk.
Yeah.
Good name.
So-
Another good name.
Yeah, all full of good names, but that started out as a jazz composition, an instrumental number. So not until a few years ago did we really add the lyrics. Mm-hmm. Or with Erroneous Crunk, we had a lead singer, and she contributed, and then we kind of it evolved over time into what it is now. But it's this song is little bit of an internal dialogue between me and myself over just trying to shake off whatever bad vibes are, interfering with just me reaching that higher level.
Yeah. I think we could all get into that right now.
Yeah. It's
All
gotta,
Show us the way, Frank.
you gotta be your own best friend.
So you wanna talk about reasons why you can find peace of mind? It's a symbol of the little things keep you out of touch and at a time. Can't do this, not good enough. Sounds like you don't wanna try. All the walls you put up to protect yourself are falling down. Pull yourself together and make things right. Learn to breathe, try to leave all the heavy little nuts that weigh you down. I love it when I talk to you. You make me feel alright. I can't explain what it is, but it seems to go on forever. No matter what I do, I treat it all the same. I love it when I talk to you. You make me feel alright. Alright. Say it, it's alright. Baby, it's alright. Say it, it's alright. Yeah, it's alright. Baby, it's alright. Tell me it's alright. Baby, it's alright. Tell me about a list of reasons why you choose not to live today. Don't matter, rain or shine, you can't be satisfied. You stay in bed, sleep all day. Know there's gotta be a better way.
Nice tune, guys.
Thank you.
The crowd likes it. When they want to hear that song, is it right to send them to the band camp?
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially today because it's the first Friday of the month. So Bandcamp is waiving their revenue share fees.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
today's a good day to head over to bandcamp.com and look up the Ardvark Felon. That's Ardvark with one A.
Yeah, I was 14.
What does that mean?
Well, Aardvark has 2 A's.
Okay.
And I didn't know that at the time.
That's right. Yes. Autocorrect was fighting me a lot this week, as I tried to. I got to tell you guys, there's something pretty incredible happening in the comment section. Daniel J. Loeb is trying to come up with anagrams for the rest of your names. Mike Frankie's got Mink Faker.
Yeah, thanks, Dan.
Alexander Mayo is Anorexia Metal. Jack Lightmeyer realized that his one of his is I Tickler Jam. I Tickler Jam. Love it. Keep it up, comment section.
Yeah.
That's some good stuff. So guys, tell me about recording that song. Now it came out in July. Had you recorded it prior to the quarantine?
Just before.
Just before.
Yeah,
okay.
we actually.
All right. Well, that's good.
This is the first song that we've actually self-produced, from start to finish, from setting up the mics and all the way to through the mixing process.
So you engineered it as well, huh?
Yeah, we did. We did it at the Tiny House Studios,
Tiny House Studios,
which is what we call Alex's house.
Oh, very good.
So
Hey.
all of us crammed into a little.
Do
How
I?
big is that room?
It's pretty small.
Small.
9 by 10.
It's tiny.
Tiny.
Tiny by name and by nature.
Yeah.
Do any of you have engineering experience prior to this, or just kind of fiddling around?
Well, Alex has done a fair amount of engineering, and we've all been around it. And I've been trying to. That's one of the things I've been working on over this quarantine. That's one of the skills I've been trying to harness. So that's been my project.
Okay.
One of the projects.
Very good.
Try to get better at that and.
Well, the recording sounds great. So you
you.
did a good job. Was there a part of it that you struggled with, and found an appreciation for the studios you'd been to before?
Oh, for sure. There was some moments. Low end.
Yeah.
Trying to bring out that low end is always for me has been a challenge. Mm-hmm. But something
The low end on what your instrument?
just on everything. mostly the drums, getting that kick to come through.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. Well, the mix sounds
Tricky,
great.
Yeah. Thank you.
It sounds great, and good work.
Thank you so much.
All right. So what do you have for us coming up now?
All right, we'd like to continue with a number
Continue.
called "A Beautiful Cry." This one's off of our first EP. We're gonna go right into Bounty Line after this.
Okay. So yes.
I have to check something here. Sorry. False
Comment
alarm.
section. I'll address you for a moment. Hey, friends. So, of course, you got into this evening's performance without paying a ticket charge. But that does not mean that this evening's performance is for free. We hope that you will please follow the links that are being posted frequently in the comment section. They say support the Ardvark Felon and Sellersville Theater. If you click into that post, you will see links to the Ardvark Felon's Venmo, as well as Venmo for Sellersville Theater and a PayPal for Sellersville Theater. Anything that you are able to contribute this evening will be shared between the band and the show, so we appreciate your support very much. If, of course, you are struggling these days, we understand there are lots of other ways you can support the show. You can share this on your page right now to get some more eyeballs on this baby. You can start a watch party, tell your friends, invite them, tell them you like the music, and get them over here. You can also click all of those great emojis. You're already doing a great job, and keep it up in the comment section. All of that interaction is really good. I can try to take the energy that you're given the comment section and throw it up there to the stage to the guys, and keep them motivated. How we doing? Is that guitar in tune? All right, let's do it.
until I saw the tears in your eyes. That's when I knew I was doomed. I haven't spoken, I was broken, but just all coming back to me. Lord, I've tried so hard to forget you, but you're haunting me consistently. Oh, yeah. You got me going down. You got me spinning round again. But I thought I was fine. You can say that you need me, but I know it's a lie. You gave me a beautiful cry. Before. There ain't no hope for me. There ain't no hope for me. Why'd you leave me the first time? It's gonna happen again and again. Again and again. You say you're wrong, but you're gonna make it all right. I am a fool if I let you. Oh, baby, maybe just for a night. You got me going down. You got me spinning round again. But I thought I was fine. I was fine. You can say that you need me, but I know it's a lie. Yeah, you gave me a beautiful cry. Going down. Yeah, I'm spinning round again. But I thought I was fine. Whoa! You can say that you need me, hey, but I know it's a lie. You gave me, wow, you gave me a beautiful cry. guns and pick up a guitar. Life don't seem so bad when you're strumming a guitar. It could be so easy. It could be so easy. Push away your fears and step into the sound. See how good it feels when your inner child's found. Lay down your load and groove with this band. This road's much more fun when it doesn't go as planned. Open up your fist and take me by the hand. You can't dance, no you can't dance when you're coming that shit around. What? I don't believe you. I don't want to hear it. Flip the switch, flip the switch, flip the switch. Flip the switch, flip the switch, flip the switch. Flip the switch, flip the switch, flip the switch. Flip the switch, flip the switch, flip the switch. Strumming a guitar. It could be so easy. What? It could be so easy. I don't want to hear what you have to say. It could be so easy. Come back another day. It could be so easy. I gotta go. Hey! Flip the switch. Flip the switch. Flip the switch. Flip the switch. Flip the switch, flip the switch. Let us hear you. Flip the switch, flip the switch, flip the switch. Flip the switch, flip the switch, flip the switch. So beautiful to me, my small star, missed the show. What a night, why'd you wait? There's no need to hesitate. We've got all the fixings for some fun. Why don't you come out from the clouds, my small star? Don't go far. We've got all that we need. Yes, yes, there is life, baby. Yes, there is life, baby. Darkness everywhere I look. I don't know if I'm even alive. I'm searching for that inspiration, but it won't go away, won't go away. This cloud that's hanging over me, I know what I want, but I don't listen to myself. And it's starting to bring me down. And you know I try to force it, but it won't go away, won't go away, won't go away. I wanna be happy. Your grip is tight, but are you strong enough to let go of all the things you believe? 'Cause I tell you so. And you don't have to save your smiles for tomorrow. all comes down to me. I can be free if I wanna be. And I'm my own worst enemy. 'Cause I won't go away, won't go away. 'Cause I won't go away, won't go away, won't go away. 'Cause I won't go away, won't go away, won't go away. Ain't nothing gonna change me. Your grip is tight, but are you strong enough to let go of all the things you believe? 'Cause I tell you so. You don't have to save your smiles for tomorrow. Today's what you got. Your grip is tight, but are you strong enough to let go of all the things you believe? 'Cause I tell you so. You don't have to save your smiles for tomorrow. Today's what you got.
Guys, that was something else.
Thank you.
That was Won't Go Away. What a song.
Thank you.
That seemed to me to be perhaps about is that about your relationship with creativity by chance?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my relationship with myself.
Just about your relationship with yourself in general.
Yeah, but all those things, like so finding that energy to do stuff, I guess.
Yeah. How are you with that? Like, I mean, we got all this time on our hands now. Are you? I'm guessing you're in the kind of the self-improvement game. Do you?
Sure.
What are you? What's something you're working on right now? Like, what's your latest project? Self-project.
Well, I've been using this time to try to write some stuff that's been just sitting on the back burner.
Mm-hmm.
But we've done we actually got to jam a few times.
The band?
Virtually.
Oh, nice.
We were using this website called Jam Kazam.
How did that work for you?
It took a little while.
Yeah.
We were pretty close. It was close enough to be fun.
Close. Because they can't quite close the latency.
It's not
gap,
perfect,
right?
but we were having some fun with it.
Yeah, they were. I would say some nice things about it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was a pretty. It was a dark period of a particularly dark time.
Yeah.
And Alex and I at one point it got close enough to where we forgot about it. The latency, that is.
I see.
And it sounded like the effect was two musicians in different rooms in a studio where you can't see each other.
Right.
Like it was so close, and yeah, it was fun. I have
Nice.
to give it up to Jam Kazam. I assume they've only gotten better since the last time we attempted it.
Yeah,
At least
they've
that's
been
what their
doing
emails would
frequent
tell us,
updates. They're like
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
They don't.
trying to close that gap,
Yeah.
But well, that's cool. So is this your first time like all together playing together for this quarantine?
Almost. We were able to play at the brewery that I work at a couple of times.
Right.
Just when things started to open up a little bit, we kind of went into like where the
outside.
loading dock area is and
Right.
set up and played.
Oh, that's cool.
So those were like our actual performances. But
Right.
I've actually gotten a few wedding gigs during this time.
Nice.
Like I had one on the books. We all lost like tons of weddings.
Oh, of course.
But I had one on the books for September, and then like very last minute, like a couple more came in. So it's been a little bit more normal feeling in some ways. Like I've been busking a lot. I play banjo in a couple hot jazz bands.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. So that's been keeping me busy. Just like whenever we have some free time, we'll go down to, a park in Philly and
Now,
see what we can
do you play banjo in like banjo tuning, or do you play like a guitar that sounds like a banjo?
I play a guitar that sounds like a banjo.
Nice, the banjo-tar.
Oh yeah.
Six-string banjo.
The 6-string banjo,
Yeah.
as the professionals call it.
So now you mentioned that you were doing a lot of writing. So are you finding that the circumstances are inspiring you to write right now? Like, are you inspired right now to write, or is it harder?
Well, I kind of hit like once things kind of closed down and I had some time to just kind of do whatever. I was like, oh right, I was doing a lot of writing.
Yeah.
And then that kind of morphed into doing like a lot of practicing, like just like working
Okay.
on like jazz tunes. So I kind of got away
Sure.
from, direct Ardvark Felon working and just doing more of the stuff that makes me the Ardvark Felon.
Right.
So, but I've made a lot of sauerkraut and some sourdough bread and
Sourdough bread.
Oh yeah,
Got it.
on the sourdough bread kick. Got my mom making some too.
Right. Very
Yeah.
good. Very good.
And I've also, just to kind of make some extra money, I've been like at the Philadelphia Brewing Company where I like host the open mic, and we've played a couple times during these past few months. I've been doing like handyman work, so I've been painting rooms and like installing toilets. Just kind of like learning a lot of new skills. I don't know how to do any of that.
Yeah.
But
Well, that's fun. Thank goodness for YouTube, right?
yes.
How does the virtual open mic work? Is it over Zoom? People.
It's just right in the Facebook event. So yeah, we just I post an event like Tuesday sometime, and people want to participate. They can just leave a comment or go into the event and leave a comment in the discussion, and I put a schedule together and all that.
But is it live? Like,
is
are people
live.
actually performing live?
Yeah, people are performing
Oh.
live. Yeah, we're all doing it from like our bedrooms or whatever.
Hey, that's very
but-
cool. So
yeah.
that's with the Philadelphia Brewing Company.
Yes.
And you host that every Wednesday night.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll be getting. I was hosting it in person. Hopefully we'll get back to that soon.
Yes. Yeah. Great.
Yeah.
Excellent. And have you been doing more recording? I mean, since you're learning to engineer and writing.
Yeah, I've had a couple projects come up. I've helped one of my guitar students who's 15 now. He just finished a 16-song album.
Wow.
So yeah, we almost like once we were comfortable enough to kind of like get together, I went over to his place almost like every day in August with like my gear and set it up at the other end of the room. Him with his guitar, vocal mic at the other end, and yeah, we banged it out. I'm really proud of him. His name's Brady Santoro.
Great. And what sort of songs is this 15-year-old writing? What's his mind on?
Oh, he's all over the place. He's a funk guy. It's definitely a protest album.
Oh, okay.
And he's just I call it avant-garde folk music,
Interesting.
and I think it's pretty cool. Like almost like the the eclectic string band.
Okay. And are you? I mean, are you recording more Ardvark Felon material? Is there a new album in the future?
So right now we have an EP that's going to be coming out pretty soon. Like when we recorded Reasons, we recorded 9 tunes. So that's like the one that we put like all of our efforts into.
I see.
And now there's another like five tunes that seems like work well together. Solo Tripper was one of them. Grave Diggin' Woman will be on that list.
Right.
Yeah, so that's gonna be like a little like blues kind of EP.
Great. And when do you anticipate that being ready?
Before the end of the year.
Good answer.
Yeah, just
In time for the holidays.
It's a good stocking stuffer.
All right. All right, folks. You can keep your eyes peeled for that.
Pat says we're killing it, by the way.
All right.
All right, so where are we going next, guys?
We're gonna do a little time to time. This is actually this, a lot of these songs are things that I've written a long time ago and have evolved.
Mm-hmm.
And this is another one. It's kind of like that. I had like the initial riff, but like the whole song kind of came together fairly recently.
Oh,
So this is kind of a new one.
Can you play us the riff just so we know what we're listening
Sure,
for?
sure.
Yeah.
So we shouldn't come in.
No. But I messed up.
and so you came up with that riff, and then what? How did you communicate to the band what to do next?
How do I communicate to these guys?
Yeah, what
Sheet music.
Sheet music. So you do you compose all these songs like note for note, or
Well, I make charts, kind of like jazz lead sheets, to some extent.
Okay.
Usually, I like to write out the bass line
Yeah.
with the chords above it.
okay?
I feel like that gives the drummer and the bass player, like it definitely gives the bass player a lot to go on.
Yeah.
But the drummer can hook up with that.
Right.
And the chord symbols are above, so Mike and I can do our thing on top
Jam
of that.
along.
There's a lot of there is a lot of pre-composed stuff happening, but there's also like a lot of I like to give these guys as much freedom as possible because they can play stuff better than I could ever think of.
Right. And are your jam sections pretty structured, or how like exploratory do you go, like when you really get into the weeds on one of those jams?
We can get pretty far into the weeds.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to stay on the surface of
I
this
see.
pond.
All right.
Yeah, it won't go away. It's definitely a surface level tune, right?
All right. Let's hear that song, and we'll listen for that riff.
All right, here's Time to Time. You're gonna hear it.
Time to time.
Subject to change.
Those keys sound great.
Thank you.
Enjoyed that song very much.
Keep it rolling.
Yeah, let's keep it rolling.
All right.
It's a strange world.
We're going to continue on with.
So we'd like to continue on with a tune called Where Is Home?
Oh, I like this one.
String mallet.
Yeah.
I like this one very much.
Thank you.
For those listening at home, this is in 5, right? Is this the 5/4 one?
This is the 5/4 waltz
5/4 waltz.
with a couple hiccups in there.
In 4/5.
It's a 4/5 waltz.
Where is home? It's not where it used to be. I've been gone, not even very long. Not far from all the things I've ever known. All the people I love. Where has my home gone? Where is home? Where do I belong? Far from times when moms were never wrong. And happiness came from climbing a tree. But in the highest branches, that's where I dreamt of other worlds. All these dreams have led me here, searching for my home. Where is home? Where is home? Where is home? Where is home? Where is It's a strange world, so different from what I dreamt in the trees. So far away from me. Home is just a memory. Where is home? Was I wrong? Leave my home and try and find what dreams I can still be. Now that I see things differently, but it's a strange world, so different from what I dreamt in the trees. So far away from me. Home is just a memory. Where is home? I'm not so much concerned about perfection. Woo! Woo! When the sky is blue, I just have too much to live up to. Rain, rain, go away. That's what I used to say, but you can't try and change it. Gotta let it do its thing. I love these white sky days. The leaves on the trees, they seem to dance to the beat of my step. Whoa! Whoa! And the face on that tree is just a little bit more prominent. I love these white sky days. And although everything's the same, how come I feel like everything's changed? I love these white sky days. I love these white sky days. Not your typical blue sky days. And not your usual blue sky waves. When the sky is white, I'm just an ooga booga baby. Baby. When the sky is blue, well, you know, there's just too many things I have to do. But you know, if I got a little extra time, call up Mike, Jordan, Alex, Jeremy, and Dan, and see if they wanna ooga booga too. I love these white sky days. Hey. So listen up already. Thank you, but I think you've done enough. Don't act surprised or sorry. Just leave. I think it's time for you to go. You say that it's for me, but I can see it's all just for you. What kind of damage are you trying to do? So listen up. I'm angry, and it's not looking too good for you. Don't act like you know me. Don't pretend to be my friend. You got nothing that's gonna last. So listen up. You're not helping, only making things a whole lot worse. You refuse to comprehend that, but what you trying to prove? You done nothing that you said you would. We gonna take it from here. You may not choose to accept that. We gonna take it from here. Hey! All that heartache and pain. Smile and wave your hand, do it all like it was planned. I'm not gonna stand for what you're doing to my land. So listen up, you're through. Listen up, I got nothing more to say to you. Listen up, I don't want my kids to know you. Listen up, if you know what's good for you.
Oh my goodness, guys! That was Listen Up. We had quite a triple play there. That was Where Is Home, Into White Sky Days, and Listen Up. Tremendous little set of music there, guys. Love that. Can you talk us through where we can hear those songs again?
Well, we're pretty much. What do you want? We want us to do it again?
Yeah. Go ahead. Just run through those again, real quick.
Well, they're basically anywhere you can, wherever you go to find your music, you can find the Ardvark Felon.
Find those on Bandcamp right now, right?
Yeah, so Bandcamp has our first EP. Like if you go to the Ardvark Felon on Spotify, the first EP is under my name, Frank Villardo, so it's not really connected with that page. So if you want the full discography, go to Bandcamp.
Yes. And they're there. And so we have Where Is Home is a single. Looks a little something like, let's put it up there. It looks a little something like that. It's on your screen right now. That's Where Is Home. Let me see. Do we have, are the other ones on?
Yeah.
Which albums are, what is White Sky? Oh, that's a single as
That's a
well.
single.
I have that one. Here
Those
it
will
is.
all be featured on, once we finish our next EP and then finish another little EP. Or maybe those last few songs will actually just be the cap on, basically everything's going to be released just like one album.
Oh, very good.
So we're excited for that.
Well, that's guys. You're sounding great. I love this. I can't wait to hear the new record when it comes out. So Frank, you said that you are doing the open mic on Wednesdays.
Yes, yeah. Please check it out. It's we have a group called it's called PBC Open Mic.
PBC Open Mic.
You search for that, you should find it.
Excellent. A blues EP coming out. You want to plug your the album you produced with the young man? What was his name?
Brady Santoro.
Brady Santoro.
And I actually don't know what he's calling the album.
I see.
It's
But
not ready for that yet.
Well, another great project that you got coming out. I'll tell you what, this has been a wonderful time. I really enjoyed hearing your music. You guys were all over the place tonight.
It's like a lot of different, coming from a lot of different places.
You know, there was one thing I wanted to ask you about. You mentioned in a note somewhere that you liked writing music in an attempt to turn the blues upside down, and I'm curious, what does that mean to you?
Well, to me, like, Listen Up does it a little bit. White Sky Days is a good example of it because it, we're getting a little nerdy here, but that's what we're all here for.
Let's get nerdy.
So the verses still happen like within a 12-bar form.
Okay.
And where in a blues, you'd go from like, if you were in an A minor blues,
Right.
the first 4 bars would be A minor, then you go to like D minor for bars 5 and 6.
Right.
Where, and that's pretty standard. That's like pretty ingrained in like our culture.
Yes.
For it to do that, it goes to the 5, period, E minor,
Right.
D minor,
Right.
back to A minor. So I have the same like home bass A minor chord, but then rather than going to the 4 chord, I kind of like go for a little curveball. So it's like. Now, rather than going to E, I'm going to go to C minor, then back to B flat minor, and then to A. Hey. So, just like playing with chords and trying different substitutions.
Yeah.
And, kind of trying to not like reinvent it, but just kind of try different approaches.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever heard this. When you said turning the blues upside down, it made me think of. Have you ever heard John Fishman from Fish talk about reggae and how reggae is a?
I think Jordan has.
You've heard this?
Well, it's funny because I just heard that clip like a week ago.
Right. And so he says that basically a reggae beat is an upside down or a backwards blues drum beat.
Wow.
And he gives that example.
I'm gonna do some ASMR
So you get
with my water bottle.
Very nice. Well, I thank you guys for playing with the blues for us this evening. All the variations thereof. And now tell us about this closer. My baby gets me high.
Ooh,
when
that's
I'm
the Ardvark
broke.
Felon's hit.
I heard it on WXPN.
Did you?
I sure did.
Oh wow, that's awesome. The one time it was played.
That's right. Well, that was the introduction to the Ardvark Felon. Tell us about this song.
Well, I wrote it for my special lady back in East Kensington, Philadelphia.
Shout out.
Yeah, right. Shout out to Catherine. Hi.
Hopefully she's watching.
Hope you're watching.
Seriously.
She had a job when we met, and I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of she had the guitar player mystique, and in order to keep that fire burning, when I'm in need, she's always there for me.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and it's funny because I had a couple verses for this song, but then when we were in the studio and I was like, I gotta figure out how to end this thing, I wrote like 7 verses. I don't know how it all just kind of spilled out of me, but it was all very like, rather than trying to write, kind of taking the seed of what the song was about, obviously, being in a relationship where just kind of the imbalance, like the broke musician and the person who's actually like working and making money and has, a house and stuff.
Right.
But actually making it super personal. So I talk about how, she has, at the time she had 8 cats.
Oh my.
Or we had 8 cats. So, she loved me like number 9. That became like a lyric.
Right.
And just, it's like you're very, I like the honesty. I like how it turned out.
And are all 7 verses did they make the final cut?
I'm pretty sure they're all in there.
Every single
We have
one of them.
A fade out. The fade out's optional.
Well, this is a tremendous song. My baby gets me high when I'm broke. The Ardvark Felon, you guys have been fantastic. Thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah.
We really appreciate this opportunity.
This is wonderful. The comment section has been wonderful this whole time. They've been very excited. A lot of clapping.
Oh, thank you, comment section.
Guys, take us home.
All right. We're going to show you what happens when you don't fade out.
When you don't fade out.
Not when you not fade away.
Now, do you actually have an
Don't
ending
not
worked out, or
fade
is this
away.
just going to be a surprise?
I think
This is-
we'll figure something out.
We'll figure something out.
Oh boy.
Let's just keep going up higher and higher and higher until we pass.
So you get to the end.
Oh, I would like to just say one more thing really fast because Jordan was eyeing me. We have this great new T-shirt that I also just put on my Bandcamp. You can check it out. The Funky AF.
Funky AF.
Ardvark Felon. My sister designed that.
Great shirt. I love
I
it.
loved it when I saw it, so I had to have one.
All right. My baby gets me high when I'm broke. Although it ended up becoming now, my baby gets me broke when I'm high. My baby gets me high when I'm broke. It always gives me the first toe. I'm quite a lucky guy. This I can't deny. She never lets my glass run dry. She lets me play my blues all day long. And she loves it when I sing her this song. Brings me water when I choke. She laughs at all my jokes. My baby gets me high when I'm broke. And when I'm struggling, she knows how to ease my pain. She turned the light down low. Have a threesome with Mary Jane. Yeah, she don't make me pay her rent. Not even a single red cent. From the first time that we spoke, she loved me till I croak. My baby gets me high when I'm broke. Hey, can I do one more? And when I'm freaking out, oh boy, she knows what makes me serene. I don't have to ask my baby twice. She will bring me something green. Yeah, she don't make me pay her rent. Not even a single red cent. From the first time that we spoke, she loved me till I croak. My baby gets me high, and there's no reason why. She even does my laundry, and it's not like it's necessary. Yeah, my baby gets me high. We laugh until we cry, then we go out buy a pizza pie. Hey, she's a crazy cat lady. It is plenty company. Yeah, treats me like number 9. Wow, I'm feeling fine.
One toe over the line, sweet Jesus, one toe over the line. Sitting downtown at a railway station, one toe over the line. Waiting for the train to come home, sweet Mary, hoping that the train is on time. Sitting downtown at a railway station, one toe over the line.
Yes. Oh, very good, guys.
Your Majesty's a pretty nice doesn't have a lot to say.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks so much. Had a great time. So much fun. Got Jordan Berger over here on the bass.
Excellent, Jordan. Great
Alex
playing.
Mayo on the drums.
Alex, nice work.
Mike Frank on the Wurlitzer.
Man, that sounded good.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is our show. Thank you so much for being here with us. Thank you for joining us on another Soundbooth Sessions. This has been wonderful. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Based on the comments here in the comments section, I think we did. I see a lot of hands. I see a lot of thumbs. I see a lot of clapping. Folks, on your way out, please make sure to look for the links so that you can support this evening's performance. There's a Venmo for Frank Verardo, who the Ardvark Felon. Look for that. You can also contribute to the Venmo and PayPal for Sellersville Theater. And if you want to make a lasting contribution, consider becoming a Sellersville Theater member for the low, low price of like $8 a month. It's a tremendous thing to do. If your support means a whole lot to us. We have a great party every year when we're allowed to, and we do things year round to thank our members for their support. This has been a wonderful evening. Next week we'll be back with the tremendous Danny Burns, who was scheduled for this week, but we had some scheduling mishaps, and so next week he will be here on Friday. And that is it. Hope you have a good week, and we will see you next time. Thanks for being here. Woo! Good show, guys.
Thank you so much for having us.
Don't try to tell me that you're not aware.
Thank you.